So I really want to ask this question. I want to hear what you think too, Allison, but there's been both of you have said a lot of things about outside. Can you get sick outside?
Yes.
Yeah.
So why is outside better?
My colleague.
And how much, like, why, how much better? Why do we keep saying outside?
Yeah. So I think when all the sort of outside versus inside evidence was starting to accumulate a few years ago, it feels like that, a few weeks ago, I heard three metaphors that I thought were helpful in thinking about this. One was if you're eating with people, if like you're at a restaurant and someone is smoking, if you're inside, the whole restaurant is going to smell like smoke really quickly. You're going to know that there's a smoker in there. If you're outside, there's just more chance that that smoke is going to disperse. It's less chance like enough smoke molecules are going to waft over to you and you're going to notice them. It's the same with virus, right? If you're outside, you know, chances are if there are droplets that are being expelled, you know, they've got a better chance of kind of blowing away from you, and there's just more ventilation. You could also think, I've heard people tell their kids, like, you want to be far enough away that if that person farts, you don't smell it. So the fart rule. And then also my colleague who's an entomologist was talking about, you know, think about hornets. If you're outside and there's like 4 hornets buzzing around, you know, you've got a pretty good chance of kind of, you know, getting away from them or sweeping them away, you know, flicking them away. If you're in a closed room and there's 4 hornets flying around, like that's an emergency. Like everyone's going to be kind of freaked out that there's 4 hornets flying around. So I think all 3 of those are good ways of just understanding that the ventilation and the air and the fact that stuff's going to kind of waft on by is better outside. Is it risk-free? No. Are we learning quickly, like quantitatively, how much does risk drop? We are, but we don't have sort of controlled studies where we see the same thing happen inside versus outside and see what the risk is. These are all kind of accumulating descriptive studies of how much transmission happens in an indoor event and separately in and out.